Hey everybody, so happy May the 4th. That's when I'm uploading this. I don't know when you'll be watching it. But today, because it's Star Wars Day, we are gonna do BB8. I love this guy. It was super fun drawing him. And I'm gonna try to make it really simple. There's a lot of just circles. So we'll be doing different circles, some shading. So I hope you'll stick around. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Check out my books on josephstevenson.com. And let's get going on BB8. All right, so drawing BB8 is pretty simple. So we're gonna start with a circle. I'm gonna do kind of a big circle. Just draw a circle. Doesn't have to be a perfect one. Just whatever you like. Then another circle, but it's just gonna be a half circle. So we'll start about here and we're gonna come to right about here and just do a half circle. So imagine you're gonna draw an entire circle, but then just go halfway. And then leaving a little gap between both. And with that gap, just come in with a little diagonal line like that. Okay? Cool, easy enough. All right, now let's do another circle on the inside of BB8. And we're gonna have it be closer to the left-hand side, and so that the rest of him gets bigger and farther away from this circle. So about like that, make it a little bigger. About like that, I'm good with that. And then another circle. So we're just doing lots of circles. Another circle that kind of goes halfway, right, like that. And then at last, another circle that comes down like this. All right, let's see. Let's do two more circles. So we'll do one that comes over here, like that. And then come all the way up here. So before I do this last one, I'm gonna draw a line that follows this circle, but just from right there where the direction changes. And then kind of center right here is where I want to do this circle. That'll give me his eye, and he's got another one right here, which is kind of the other one. All right, cool. I think I'm good with that so far. All right, let's connect these. So with this one, we're gonna connect with a line like that, a line like this, a curved line like that, a line right here, and those are all connected. All right, then let's draw kind of like, they're like teeth. So we'll just go across here and do lines just about like that, all spaced. All right, now, as kind of a guide, so on the inside, I'm gonna lightly do a line like this, just so I can see where I wanna do it. And then I'm gonna do kind of like a gear. So we'll go across like that, and then in and around. That's gonna give me kind of like a gear shape. And then on the inside of those gears, outline the edge of that gear. Okay, same with this one. So just go a little inside of the circle, all the way around that. And then this is going to be a gear shape too. So we'll kind of go like that for a gear, and down, going again, another gear, around. These don't have to be all exactly the same distance. I'm just kind of going around and doing my thing. So I'm just in and out to create kind of these gears. And then here, I'm gonna do the same thing I did over here, where I kind of fill it in like that. But then I'm gonna have it come and go around like that and kind of attach to a circle here. And then on these, I'll do what I did on the other one, where I just create these little shapes on the inside. I'm gonna leave that one empty. All right, cool. We're getting pretty close to ink. So now I'm gonna just add a few boxes that attach to some of these areas. So let's go up to his head. We'll add a box right here. Let's add a box here. I'm gonna do that so I remember I wanna shade some of these boxes in. Skinnier box there, one that goes like that. And then let's do a long one across here, like this. Let's do one over here, one that goes across like that. And let's do one right there. All right, let's see, do we want any more boxes? Are we good with that? I'm pretty good with that. Last of all, we cannot forget that BB8 has antennas. So let's do a couple of antennas, and there we go. And then I'm gonna just remind myself that I want a couple of little things like that, a couple of shades. All right, I'm gonna use a marker on this one, and I'm gonna just do all the major lines with a marker. So the main circle shape is going to be a marker. Almost lost my pins. I'm going to just go all the way around. Star Wars is one of my most favorite series, genres, whatever you want to call it. So I love doing Star Wars drawings. So we'll just trace around his head. That. Let's add that in. Do this circle real dark. Let's see, let's do this circle dark. Just going through and I'm filling in where I've already done my pencil work. I do all these circles this way. Using my marker, following my pencil. Nothing unexpected. All right. Let's do this. Again, I'm not worried too much about following exactly my pencil lines. It's not that you shouldn't, it's just that I like to kind of keep my marker running real smooth. And I'm gonna use a different pen for that one. Let's see, what else? Should we use a marker for those? Maybe I'll do here. That. And I'm gonna just add in this shadow now, since I have my marker out. So just real simple lines that come in right below. That's it. All right. Let's go thicker pen. And with thicker pen, I'm going to fill in some of these details. So first, let's do these lines. Let's just come through, get all these how we want. All these details. This little eye he has like a circle in the middle here, and another one that's kind of down there. Just going through. Still just filling some of these in. Let's get these lines on here. Makes it where you can go a lot quicker when you use your pencil first and you know you're okay with it. Okay with the look, you know? So around here. All the way around like that. Let's see, did I miss anything? I think I got all the major lines. So, okay, let's fill in some of these dark. So I'm gonna grab my marker real quick. I want this to be almost all the way dark. I'm gonna have a little bit of a light there, almost like an eyeball. Just with the shine. All right, I'm gonna fill this in around these two. Go. All right, now I'm gonna use my thicker pen still. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm gonna use my next thickest ink pen, and I'm gonna fill in just some of these areas to make them dark. So this one is just gonna go all the way through like this. All the way through. I essentially just want it shaded. Okay, that's done. Let's do, oh, you know what? Forgot to do, you always forgetting something. Get my marker back out. I like that. All right. And like that. Okay, so fill these in. All these little ones. Some cool shade later. Nice. Okay, let's see what else. You know, I'm gonna add, I'm not gonna add it to here, but I am gonna add this one. So let's just go like that. Because I want to darker down there. So once we have those, let's do up here. I'm not going to color all these in. I'm going to do a few. So I'm going to go across with these, just like that. Let's do this one dark. Let's get, I'm gonna use my even thicker pen, and we're gonna do the insides of these a darker one. So I'll just go, kind of go across and just fill these in. And I don't think I'm gonna do cross hatching on BB8. So if you're not familiar with cross hatching, that's where I just go this way as well. And it kind of makes it darker and gives it more of a texture. You can use it and basically make sure that the direction of the lines go with the contours, and it can really add some extra nice detail. I don't think I'm gonna do it, who knows. Let me get this done first, maybe I'll change my mind. For now, I'm not gonna do it. We'll get all this done, and then if I think it's lacking a little, then maybe we'll do that. So let's get all this filled in first, all these darker areas. I don't worry too much if I go over the lines just a little. I actually kind of like it. Kind of makes it look more raw. I love the raw look. It's kind of cool. All the way down. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? I don't think so. I'll go with this one. All right. So now let's do some like shading. So this is where we're gonna get a little bit messy, but essentially I wanna go under here and I want to add lots of shade under here. So I'm just gonna kind of go all the way through, all the way over. I want it to be pretty light there, but I'm gonna, you know, add that in on this over here. I'm gonna crosshatch a little there. Okay, let's go up and let's add some shadow on this side. So I'm gonna just equally messy come up here. And go right, so that whole side is very grungy and messy. Let's fill those in a little. Just like that. Now for his eye, I'm gonna come around the edge like this. That's gonna make that look kind of cool. We'll just color that in a little. Not all the way. I like it. Just like that. Just a small marks there. Good. Now I'm just gonna go around this edge. I'm not trying to shade, I just don't want it to be a totally clean line, is all. And same with this. So I want that dark in there, but I also want it to look like I did it with a thinner pen than what I actually used. If I go like that, that kind of gives me what I want. All right, cool. All right, let's go down here. So he's gonna have a little shade here from his head. So let's just add it. Again, I'm being really messy right here on purpose. And then we'll just come down here and same thing. He's got a mess of some shadows going on. So I'm gonna just keep filling in. Make that a little darker right there. And let's go down and we're gonna kind of fade into this. Kind of fade, let that fade off. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch and I'm gonna still shadow, but I'm gonna go this way. And 10,000 points to anybody who knows why. Think in your head right now why you think I'm doing this. And I'm gonna tell you in about 3 seconds. 2, 1. I'm doing this because it's gonna give the illusion of movement. So essentially, this gives the illusion of shadow. I can just fade right into that. But if I have these lines go this direction, what happens if I just add a few out like that? Makes it look like he's moving, huh? So that's what I'm doing. I just want a little bit of movement. That, just like that. Cool, huh? I like it. Let's make this kind of thicker here. And I'm gonna go around this one. Same thing. I'm just trying to make BB8 a little bit more grungy. It's kind of my favorite way to draw, especially with ink pen. It's just fun. It looks cool. It's just kind of the style I like. You may like it just how it was before we started doing this, you know? That's the joy of drawing, just do it how you want to draw it. Let's see, let's do down here. We'll tie that in a little bit. Okay, let's see. Where else would some shadows go? So the shadows are gonna be, there's not really gonna be much on this side because we want it to be lighter. So I'm gonna just add a few marks so that it looks textured, but not necessarily shadowed. I'll just kind of add a few here and there. Don't want to overdo it. Just enough that he's got some texture to him. Okay. We're getting close to being done with this guy. Let's come around and so just because we're not doing a shadow over here doesn't mean that we have to leave his lines super straight and not grungy. Because see, I can kind of do that and it still looks all right. It still looks like it's light on that side, like it's supposed to. Like the light is coming from over there. Like that. Let's go right through here. Just like this. Easy peasy. And as you practice, you'll kind of get better at, if you like doing this style as well, you'll kind of get a little bit better at knowing how hard to press with your pens and all that kind of stuff. I think I am about done with this dude. So if you like this lesson, make sure to subscribe on my channel. Check it out. I do all kinds of different stuff. Disney, video games, anime, manga, all kinds of stuff. So hopefully you're having fun and you like it. And, you know, hopefully you learned something too, right? And most of the videos get said as made for kids by YouTube, so unfortunately I can't get comments. Otherwise, I totally would. So if you want to comment, just go on my Instagram profile, Joseph Allen Stevenson, and give me a comment there. All right, let's sign this little dude. I think we're done. Thanks so much for hanging out. I had a ton of fun drawing this guy, BB8. I hope you had fun too, and I hope you join me for the next lesson.